When will it stop? When will it finally end?
You remember Enigma?
Yeah, everybody's favorite pastor.
Yes.
Slash preacher slash evangelist.
So now there's this, it's the same channel that features Enigma. It has a lot of idiosyncratic
Characters. Just like him.
Exactly, just like him. So you can imagine what this channel is all about. So this video I'm about to show you is crazy. I know you. What's up, bro? Good. Okay, bro. How are you, brother?
Shout out.
Yeah. So it's got a lot of idiosyncratic individuals. Yeah. And
See how this pans
this
out.
one is crazy.
So tell me, when they attack you, what happens when this demon attacks you? What do you see?
I see demons, and like some of them are just like in my brain, and they're talking and telling me what to do. And also when I get an attack, they just like get in my body and start hurting me.
So to not get attacks, what do? You pray? What do you do?
The moment I start speaking about godly stuff, I first pray so that the demons don't come in the house, and so that I don't get any attacks. So when I miss my mom and my sister, we pray before we talk about godly stuff or before we watch any godly videos. Yeah.
So what advice would you give people, like, you see, like what people we drink, we out, we busy doing things. What advice would you give, like, so people who are busy doing these things, like drinking out there, wearing makeup, and they doing all those things? What advice would you give them?
I want to advise them to stop so that they can see Jesus like I did, and also so that they can repent and go to heaven.
When you grow up, what do you want to be?
I wanted to be a doctor, but I realized that it needs math, and math is part of the devil's stuff.
Hey, I failed it. I'm glad it's not even on my certificate. Can you imagine me?
I also don't like mathematics.
So why maths is like that? It's for devil.
I don't know.
But why are you saying like maths is devil subject?
It always comes to my mind every time, because some things I just hear a voice talking to me every time.
So you don't do maths at school?
We do, but I just like don't. When they give us DB books for mathematics, I just try to avoid it a little bit. Yeah.
Good question, James.
Yeah, it's about mathematics, né? You're saying it's part of the devil's things, right?
Yes.
So how did you get to know that? Who told you that?
I just hear voices telling me that this is wrong and this is right. Yeah.
So did it tell you when you were studying maths, or
It just tells me sometimes at home, and sometimes when I'm outside with my friends.
When will it stop? When will it finally end? You know, she was doing so well, you know, like I had so much hope for her, because like some of the things, not everything, some of the things she was saying really touched me, you know, like
what? The
praying.
possession.
No, the whole praying thing, right?
But why is she getting possessed? Things are entering her
You
body,
know,
tormenting her.
That's for her to decide why that's happening. I have no say on that. I wish I could, but you see there, I have no say. If she's getting possessed by demons and whatever,
Yeah.
that's her fish to fry. Yeah, I'm not about to step into that arena.
Okay.
She made some cool points, especially if she's speaking from a Christian perspective, right? We're told to pray without ceasing. She prays before her and her family, you know, just like read the word or do whatever, awesome stuff. I was
Before
like,
talking about God.
Before talking about
so
God.
that demons don't attack her.
yeah, man, and you know,
When
she's
does you get attacked after talking about God, bro?
never.
Why not?
I don't know why that is. Maybe
No.
I'm doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong. I'm
She's
supposed to
doing-
get attacked.
she's doing it
So every
right.
time she talks about God, she gets attacked.
Every time you talk about God, you should get attacked.
Then my next question would be, which God is this that she's talking about that she
God,
gets
the
attacked?
real God, the original OG.
The OG. God with a capital G. She talks about him and she gets attacked.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because
If we're gonna go by Hollywood logic, because I mean we can't use like normal logic on this. Let's go Hollywood logic.
You can't.
Hollywood logic dictates that if you're evil and you walk into a church, you burst into flames.
Exactly.
So let's use that same
and don't
premise.
look at the cross.
Yes. So if you talk about God and you're getting attacked, why do you think? I mean, how is she so familiar with demons, bro? What do you think?
Are you saying she's a vampire?
Yeah, voila. That's it.
Oh, wow. No, but it's crazy though, because she says she hears voices. I think she no. I think, you know what? This is a serious issue. She needs to get like medically checked.
Yeah, she needs help, man. Like actual
she seriously
mental
needs
help. And you know what? I just feel like it's psychological. And
It is.
it's what these institutions can do to you when they give you wrong teachings and messed up doctrines and fanaticism to that degree that a small child is going to believe and start to, make these things up and even start to believe it's like real, bro.
That's the thing, like, because she says in the whole thing I watched, she says she had support from her parents, her mother, her father. So you can already see where the influence is coming from.
Exactly. You know exactly where that's coming from.
Bro, this is so bad. And not only that, in the whole thing, she goes on the same rhetoric as Enigmas and everyone that goes through hell and coming back. Because she spoke about how she saw Michael Jackson in hell.
She went to hell and she saw Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Because that's not the most original thing anyone's ever said.
No, it's not the original one. And guess what? She saw who's the devil worshipper.
Who?
Guess the famous ones.
She saw famous devil worshippers.
Yes.
Musicians.
Yeah, celebrities.
Celebrities.
Who? Guess the names.
Okay, I'm just gonna start spitballing names.
Yeah, speedballing.
Kurt Cobain.
No.
Michael Jackson.
No, those Kurt Cobain is difficult. It's not that known. It's not
Okay,
popular
it's
in this
not that.
generation.
Yeah, he's not.
The most popular ones in this generation.
Tupac.
No.
She saw Ice Spice in hell.
No.
Who did she see?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z was in hell.
Beyonce.
But Jay-Z's alive though, bro. Like, what happened?
Bro, I don't know. Jay-Z and Beyonce have always been the culprit. The face.
They're like the hell scapegoat. Poster child for hell. Still remember those Illuminati videos from back in like 2010, 2011? Everything is like a young video analysis with like, okay, there's a triangle,
and
666 everywhere.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Bruh.
So she went on the same rhetoric, like talking about the same thing. My problem was the math issue.
I don't get it. So math is evil, apparently.
Yeah, that's what actually got my attention. It was the math demonizing like subjects, and not only that, they followed up by asking her like, "Are you good at it?" She says no. So the problem is not that it's evil. The problem is that you're not good at it, and you demonize it.
And I don't think she actively demonized it. Remember, children are so impressionable. Somebody told her, listen, you're not good at math because it's an instrument of the devil and you must avoid it at all costs. I think that's what happened. And it's what the Looney Tunes characters around her, the whole Mickey Mouse clubhouse probably influenced her to believe.
This is the problem. Personally, this is the problem I have with just listening to people who watch a lot of fictional movies who are, what can I say, demonic conscious. Because, like, how are you hearing things? I do understand you can, other people hear things, but yeah, it's.
The whole thing is a movie, bro. Listen, bro. This is unoriginal as hell. There's a whole movie where a kid whispers, I see dead people. This is the same thing, bro. Come with something more original, please. Like, we've heard this before. Small child says she sees dead people.
I don't understand why this is not alarming. This should actually be alarming for parents. They should not be entertaining.
They shouldn't. And the kid telling you no, math is evil. Says who? Where? Where is math demonic, bro? Like, make it make sense to me. God is a mathematician, y'all. Flipping out.
You know what? Religion. Not religion per se, because if I say religion, I'll be just throwing everyone in the same.
Extreme religion, bro.
Exactly.
Extremism is not good.
Is the element of regression in Africa?
Cause look, if let's say God forbid, let's say this is something that becomes popular, right? And it's like, oh no, we're not gonna do math because it's evil. Do you see how that's gonna set us back as a people?
Bro, we already set back. While kids in China are learning to play with AI.
Yeah.
Guess what we are
There's
doing?
this kid telling people that she sees dead people.
She's getting possessed.
She's getting possessed by demons, and her peers know how to prompt ChatGPT. Beautiful.
We are doomed.
It's hectic, bro.
And the funny thing is, at the end of the day, we say, but why are we not progressing as Africans? Why are we not going forward?
There we go. Now, bro, like, you once said something, and it's like a lot of these institutions need to be vetted. We've said it time without number.
They need
How
to
many
be vetted.
times? They've got to be vetted, bro. You can't let any Tom, Dick, and Harry with a mic and a PA system tell people random stuff, and now they're going to start using it as, like, a belief system. Bro, come on. What is that?
And not only that, let's just go a bit by the Christian teachings, right?
Let's go there.
The doctrine.
Yeah, let's go fundamental doctrine.
Exactly. It is very impossible for a Christian to be demonically possessed.
If you are truly a Christian, you understand what that means.
And not only that, the scripture now says, "My sheep hear my voice."
Yeah. Exact, bro. If okay, let's use that logic, right?
Yes.
My sheep hear my voice. They know the voice of the master.
Yes.
You when are you hearing the voice of demons?
Yes.
Which God, bro?
I do not know. I do not know. It just says a lot about doctrine.
Wow, bro.
It's like a lot of people are actually not educated on doctrine.
No, they're not.
No, they're not educated on doctrine.
Yes, our fight is against principalities, powers, and all that, but that's why we're inspired to put on the full armor of God. And one of those things is speaking about faith as well, right?
And not only that, what is a principality?
Is it not an authoritative thing, right?
It can be it's how you see it, you interpret it. I mean, did we not say about what does it say? Our weapon of warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for the pulling down of strongholds, bringing into submission every thought that exalts itself above the knowledge of Christ, right? But what does that say? Is it not about knowledge?
It is. It's about the acquisition of knowledge, right? Your knowledge should trump knowledge that would otherwise refute what you know to be true.
Exactly. So it's all about the fight between which knowledge, which doctrine, which knowledge,
Which doctrine,
perspective,
exactly.
which knowledge. So we always have to bring it into submission under Christ.
Exactly.
For you to be there's this word you used, vetted.
Exactly.
Yes. Now we're vetting what she's saying under the Christian doctrine. And
it's falling short. We've got a scale here, and her rhetoric versus core Christian doctrine and principles, it's just not adding up, bro.
No, it's not adding up.
It really isn't.
It's not. It's actually not adding up. So nah. Funny enough, I'm actually thinking, do you know Enigma came out and it says Jesus says he doesn't like all kids born in 2000.
Abantwana bamanje uJesu uthi akabafuni bonke abantwana bama 2000.
How?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You know that?
I'm about to leave the set, bro. Like, I'm about to go home right now. Tell me that's not what happened.
That's what he said.
I'm walking on
he
set
actually
now.
said no, he actually said that.
He said Jesus don't like kids born in 2000.
Yeah, I'm at 2 kids, yeah.
Where does that, like, where? Like, how?
Enigma, the same man who stated that he does not like having a discussion or argument against people to wear the scriptures,
Yeah.
right? Because people have already died. Like 3 people died
As a result of
as
doing
a result of doing that.
that. But we're told to test everything. Test every spirit.
No, I guess his word is superior. He's working with Jesus.
Angithi ngithi kunabantu abayifu abashonile.
Yeah.
La kade baphikisana nabangiphana ngesambo. That was the warning. 4 abayi3 abosisi lo number 4 umfana.
Bashonile.
Yes.
People.
Abasekho emhlabeni. From last year August.
Because they were against you.
uJesu isambule sakhe leso. Ukhuluma nabantwana bakhe. So abaphikisayo uyabasusa that's why angifuni ukwenza idebate nomuntu ngoba manje isengathi uletha ukufa kwakhe kube duze.
You know what? Personally, I would advise that if this man says his doctrine is true, can we wait against the word? And for the most part, not only that, we've looked at the word and we've looked at this man's doctrine, so-called doctrine, that is a mixture of what is true and for the most part what is false. And so I think a lot of people really do get deceived because
Exactly.
it paints out a bit of the word. Then for the most part, everything that comes out is just imagination playing through.
It's the subtleness in it. That's the thing that would make you be deceived properly. Like if it was pure BS,
Yeah.
everyone would have been like,
You
nah.
will pick it up.
But then it's got to come under the guise of something that is at least remotely familiar
Exactly.
to the truth.
And true.
Exactly. It's remotely familiar to the truth, and then the details is where they get you.
Yeah, and not only that, how is everything wrong? The problem with this man's doctrine is everything is wrong. Personally, I'm saying let him sit. We want to see him between a discussion between him and a scholar of the word.
That's never going to happen, bro.
Of course, it won't happen. Why?
Because they're going to destroy him. They mop the floor with this dude,
They're
bro.
gonna mop the floor with him. He doesn't know any doctrinal truth, and you can already see this is the rhetoric polluting, indoctrinating kids, and they're saying they hate.
Do you know what I call this?
What?
Mega church logic.
You think so?
Yep.
Is it not cultish logic?
Cultish logic, but it's giving mega church logic. Like, if you're looking at these super, like, you know, if my brother calls them turn up churches, right? These mega church, bro. If you sit down and actually go through it, you'll find that there's very, very little doctrinal teachings, if any at all.
Okay, that's true.
And the bulk of it is very much an emotional, hyped frenzy kind of atmosphere to get you all pumped up. And after you've been pumped up with this emotional, hyped frenzy, then come the prophecies and messages here and
And
there.
for the most part, the mentality is so demonic conscious. Like you so demonic
Bro,
conscious.
you funny enough, you know what you do?
What?
You become you borderline blasphemous, bro, because all you can ever speak about, right,
It's Satan.
is Satan.
And
You might as well be called the Church of Satan
That's
at that
true.
point.
You know, the thing is, that's very true. Like in my previous church, yeah, I think I did tell you this. In my previous church, I did a lot of analyzing, right? Because I never understood why, because I wanted to understand what makes people the whole manifestation thing. Because for the most part, I do understand a certain part of psychology, right? Which is most of these things are mentally suggestions
Exactly.
on a very subconscious level. But I did analyze there was one very interesting phenomenon that used to happen. You would see a person is a new person in the church, right? And for the most part, at the beginnings, when they would pray for this person, there was no manifestation at all.
When they're new.
When they're new, there's no manifestation at all. But remember, they're in an environment where it's devil conscious. There's a lot of deliverance because that's the emphasis. Right?
Absolutely.
People need to be delivered. Satan needs to be exposed. For the most part, not only that, remember, they also point out your issues.
Aha.
You have problems. And not only that, they associate certain problems with demons, with demonic influences.
Absolutely.
Right? So for the most part, over time, if you analyze these people, you'll see that there will come a time where they start doing or mimicking the same things they used to see. So they have demonic manifestations
All
as
of
well
a sudden,
over time.
something that was completely foreign to them. Now
Something-
they're so comfortable doing it.
Exactly. Can you see on a subconscious level they've been programmed to think that their issues are somehow connected or demonically influenced
Exactly.
and demonically associated, and the only way for those issues to somehow be brought to light is when something manifests
Exactly. There
On a
needs to some sort of deliverance.
on a subconscious level.
Aha. But look how dangerous that is, bro. Because what if you've got issues that can be solved practically? Whereas, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a clear route to a solution,
Yeah.
and it needs no manifestation or deliverance whatsoever. It's just fundamentally there's ways to solve it. You would abandon that completely, bro. So there's no logical problem solving. There's no element of ingenuity. Nothing, bro.
No.
You become completely subjected to that way of thinking, and
Yeah.
before you know it, you're trapped.
No, that's it.
That's your reality
For the
now.
most part, a lot of people did not look at the fact that they're underqualified when it came to
Look
the
at
issue.
that.
They do not have enough skills. Not only that, you are incompetent and inadequate when it comes to being a competitive individual out there in the world.
Exactly.
And not only that, you do not develop, you do not educate yourself, you are not hardworking, and the only thing you do is depend on God to help you through.
How do you think you'll make it?
I do not understand.
How do you think you'll make it?
And not only that, you go to people who are not even at the place where you want to be to get advice from them? What type of
Bro,
advice are
they're
you gonna
not
get?
subject matter experts. They're not subject matter experts. How you gonna go? You wanna be a pilot and you're gonna go talk to your pastor about it, bro? What?
It does not make sense.
Huh?
It does not make sense.
How about you go to flight school or something?
It does not make sense. So this is it. Yeah, you see, this is the result. And for one thing is, I know a Christian cannot be possessed. That's not doctrinal truth, and it's far from scripture. As a believer, you cannot be possessed. You cannot be possessed. No demon can enter your body. And I don't know if you are hearing demonic voices. I don't know. You need to question your standing with God.
Bro, because like I think the Bible even says what just paraphrasing here, but what does Belial have anything to do with Christ?
Yeah, what
bro?
does darkness have to do
With lights?
What
Like,
relations should I have?
if you're a Christian, that shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be hearing and seeing dead people or manifesting or whatever that flip that is.
Yeah, so doctrine here fails a lot, and for the most part, the people that are watching this, I do advise that you don't be watching this because this is
No, bro.
utterly nonsense and influence from the pit of hell.
Itself, you know what's gonna get you? What's gonna lead you to go to hell?
What?
That. Watch that.
You know.
Oh yeah, you're a surefire.
Yeah,
You foot in the door.
And I do believe you'll be in hell on earth.
Thank you. Already the reality that you live will be terrible, bro. Because
It'll be
like,
terrible.
do you know how that messes up people's psychology? I'm sure you can relate more than I do. You've seen it happen, you know, in pockets here and there.
That's it. You won't have a social life because you'll be seeing demons everywhere. You won't be, because even labels, bro. She talks about label, Adidas and everything, demonic. She talks about how every sports is demonic. She talks about makeup is demonic. She talks about weaves.
Bro,
demonic.
you can't do anything basically.
She talks about movies, demonic. What? You can't dance anymore.
Bro, all you can do is go to the church.
What
No?
rigid life is this, bro?
All you can do is do that.
Yeah, you just have
Basically,
to go to the
you
house.
have no life
You see how
except that,
incompetent you become.
bruv.
You're
And
gonna
then,
become
and then you
broke.
wonder why you have problems. You wonder why you have a poor social life. You wonder why you have no job.
Yeah.
You wonder why people don't like you.
And you know, most of these people like this actually become so bitter and very judgmental
Absolutely, bro. And that's terrible. That's the last thing you want for people.
because they feel like because they've restricted themselves and held themselves from the fun,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even though this fun is not really detrimental to the next person, right? Like drinking and doing the craziest thing. No, it's just normal freedom.
Yeah, like, you know, basic fun. Like
Yeah.
riding a bike in the park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they get so angry and bitter.
It's like that wasn't supposed to be the case. Like, because I withheld, I was supposed to have a better quality of life, blah, blah, blah.
And not only that, they want you to do the same as they are
Yes,
doing.
they're doing. And if you don't, it
If
rubs
you
them
don't,
the wrong way.
it rubs them the wrong way, and they will bring some sort of judgment to justify why they feel that what you're doing is wrong and why you should be doing what they're doing.
And making themselves more bitter in the process.
Exactly. So
What a life.
yeah, so guys, that's it from us. Please, don't fall into this trap, and please don't forget to leave your comments below. I just think this whole thing, Enigma thing, is a lot of excuse my language, a lot of bullshit. So,
Yep, I second that. It's a whole lot of bullshit.
exactly. So it's just a lot of nonsense, and for the most part, I just want him to debate a scholar, not intimidate people with these revelations. I think that would be the best thing ever. Let him
There's-
sit with a scholar.
Bro, there's a better chance Stevie Wonder is going to see 2025 than Enigma debate with a scholar.
Yeah, that's very true. So that's it
bro.
from us, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to check out our last videos. And I guess we'll be seeing you on the next one. Ciao.